everybody. Lisa T here. So, funny thing, I just went through this entire contest entry and realized that I had not hit the button to go live yet. So now I get to do it all over again. Now, you would think that that would mean I might be a little more relaxed and not mess up as much because I did mess up a lot. But probably not. Probably still going to be as, you know, I'm having aphasia. But anyway, so I am entering Robert's on my turntable push to 300 subscribers contest. Robert is a super great guy, super kind, nice, has an extensive record collection, has some great videos he's doing of his featuring his uh, record collection from A to Z. I recommend you check that out. Participate in this contest. It's fun. It's a little bit of work. I had to do a little bit of research, but you know, it's fun. So, um, yeah, the link to the contest is in the description. I may have already said that, just in case I haven't. So click on that to view that, and then also then check out his channel and subscribe. You know. So okay, so the first task is to spell October with your albums. Okay. Um, the first letter of October is O. So we have Lee Oskar. Or is it Lee Oskar? I've been calling it both. I've been saying both for years. I don't know which is right. I hear people saying it both ways. If anybody out there is a big fan of him or of War, if you could please just like tell me so I know. But yeah, Lee Oskar. I play harmonica. He Honer um, made some harmonicas, with his name, and really neat. They sound really beautiful. Anyway, so I'm a fan. I love this record. Picked it up for the right price. I had never heard it before, and love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Great album. Great album. I recommend. Um, let's see. C. You might hear in the background. I have it down really low because I don't want copyright problems or to get my video taken down. But if you can hear a little light in the background, it's Susan Chaney, or she is an electronic music pioneer. If you, it says here, if you went to the movies, listened to radio, watched television, or played video games in the 80s and 90s, you likely heard her music. And she is one of the people that, one of the most influential people in electronic music that you've probably never heard of. And so I picked it up this last record store day too. I think it was drop two, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and I love it. It's great. The first track is first track not so great, but then it gets really good. Hey Brody, thanks for dropping in. I'm doing a contest entry, and it's on clear vinyl, which normally I don't care much for the way the clear sounds. It just I can't. I'm not an audiophile. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it just doesn't usually sound as good. But this one actually sounds fantastic. It does her music justice. I recommend it. Um, Before I found that, I was going to foresee do Johnny Cash. I'm just going to do both. I'm going to do both because I love this Johnny Cash album. It's of course one of his American recording, releases. I'm trying to collect all of them. I only have three right now, but this has his covers of "The Man Comes Around," "Hurt," beautiful cover of "Bridge Over Troubled Water," "Wichita Lineman." I'm trying to remember. Oh, first time ever I saw your face. It's just haunting, haunting. And, he, beautiful performances. His voice is a little worn out, but just tells a story. And I know everybody's heard of it. I don't need to go on and on, but. So for tea, everybody who knows me is probably expecting me to pull out some talking heads, and I'm not going to do that to you. That would just be too boring. I'm going with Big Joe Turner, Still the Boss of the Blues. That's the name of the album. And B.B. King would probably have something to say about Boss of the Blues, but I think we all know Billie Holiday is the boss of the blues. Sorry, BB and Joe. Y'all are awesome, but Billy's the boss. Okay. OCTO. Ohio players. I'm going to put some funk in here. It's my favorite genre. And this is one of my favorite albums of all time. It's got Fire, Love Roller Coaster, I Want to Be Free. Love it. Hoochie Coo. October. The B. I want to show Kate Bush, and I know most of the time people usually show Hounds of Love or Kick Inside or Dreaming, Never Forever. I'm going to go with a compilation instead. The whole story. They rushed this out right after she finally had some success in the United States with Running Up That Hill and the album Hounds of Love. They rushed out this compilation album right after with a re-recording of Wuthering Heights with a new vocal. Rolling Stone magazine had said the original version that she sounded like Minnie Mouse on helium, which she's got a beautiful voice, but they a lot of people were put off by her really high voice. So she did a new vocal, and but I still like the original the best. But what I really like about this compilation is those new song on it called Experiment 4. And that's probably one of my favorite Kate Bush songs. It's just so twisted. The video is so twisted. You can find it on YouTube here. Kate Bush Experiment 4. So that's B, released I think in '86. So E, Echo and the Bunnymen. It has Lips Like Sugar, Bedbugs and Ballyhoo, All in Your Mind, Satellite. I think those were the ones that got radio airplay. But not my favorite album of all time, but wanted to keep it interesting, not show you the Eagles, And this last album, this is R. This album got me through a lot of rough times in my childhood. And that is Linda Ronstadt, Simple Dreams. I used to sing that song, Never Will Marry, over and over and over again. I am married and he's amazing. So, but my favorite songs are definitely her cover of Tumbling Dice. Fantastic. Poor, Poor, Pitiful Me. Of course, that was a big radio hit. And then Simple Man, Simple Dream, It's So Easy. It's So Easy was a huge hit back in the day. And then Tumbling Dice. I already said Tumbling Dice, didn't I? Blue Bayou. Is Blue Bayou on here? Yes, it is. Blue Bayou is on here. Okay. I sing Blue Bayou almost every day. Okay, so the next task is albums released in the month of October. This required a little research on my part. Well, first things first, I think it's kind of the obligatory, it's like one of the rules that if you own Led Zeppelin 3, you have to show it. This was released in October of 70, and I've got to show you my little, I don't know how the hell I didn't wear out this wheel. I used to play this album constantly and I would sit and do this, and of course read all the lyrics and stuff. But but what I did was I just looked up releases for October of '81, picked '81 because that was the year I graduated the 8th grade, junior high. Went to Kramer Junior High School in Southern California. Now Kramer Middle School. They call it middle school now. So looked up October of '81 and just went to my collection and found some records. And that tells you have too many records. When you can look up any random month and year of releases and go find a minimum of 5 records in your collection, you might have too many. But anyway, so it's 2:57. Okay, I'm gonna hurry up and get this over with because I have someplace to be at 3:30. Okay, we have the Human League, Dare, awesome. Don't You Want Me Baby is the big hit off of this, of course, but Sound of the Crowd and Seconds were probably my favorite. Loverboy, Get Lucky. I used to think this was a woman's behind instead of a man's. Look at that hairy arm. I don't know why I thought that. Kind of funny. Okay. I have a funny Mike Reno story involving both of my sisters-in-law, but I've got to hurry, so I don't have time to tell you. So hopefully me saying that out loud will remind me to include it in another video. Okay, Olivia Newton-John, Physical. I still love this album, actually. That was a fun song. Police, Ghost in the Machine. I've got 2 of these. So that will be some VCLT for somebody. So anybody who watches this video that does not have Ghost in the Machine and wants it, leave me a comment. I will send it your way. Okay. Let's see. Then we have Rush, Exit Stage Left. And this has my favorite Rush song is definitely Subdivisions off of Signals. But I also love Spirit of Radio and Red Barchetta and YYZ and basically the first side of this album. The second side's good too, but I think the first side I've played a whole lot more than the second. Okay, so the next task from Robert is labels that are fall colors. Of course, I've told you guys before, I'm colorblind. I've got cataracts. It's not the kind of color blindness that those glasses will fix. So if you're thinking you're going to tell me about the glasses, I know, but they're just not that. That's not my problem, unfortunately. But I was told this morning that this is a beautiful orange capital label on this Beach Boys album. I have this Beach Boys double album, Beach Boys Endless Summer. Okay. It belonged to my grandfather. So, of course, he purchased it when it first came out. And, boy, the albums are in great shape. I mean, just perfect. And it's that orange capital label. And, of course, I hope I don't get disqualified from the contest for not being able to pick out 4 more albums that have orange or yellow labels. I can't remember what he said would be acceptable, but. 4th task, scary, unsettling, creepy album covers. Okay. So this one is unsettling for me. I grew up in Southern California, so of course we don't like to see fires near the picnic tables. I used to go camping all the time, and more than once we had to leave the campsite because some inconsiderate jerk with a cigarette started another damn fire and we had to leave. So that's unsettling for me. Don't like seeing fires near people. There's this Molly Hatchet cover. I was looking specifically for this because it creeped me out so bad when I was younger. But now that I'm older, it's not as creepy as I remember it, but it's still still a little creepy. I don't know. I think it fits the topic. Hey, Thomas, one of my favorite YouTubers. How are you? I'm entering Robert's contest. I'm just about wrapping up. I have to be somewhere at 3:30. I'm on Eastern daylight time, so I'm trying to hurry up so that I'm not late. Okay, the next scary cover is from Defenders of the Faith by Judas Priest. Great album. If I'm not mistaken, I think this album was just re-released for Record Store Day. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll have to look that up. I don't know, but pretty decent album. Of course, the older I've gotten, the less tolerance I have for this kind of music. But Tony still loves it, and but it's okay as far as that kind of music goes, which isn't my favorite. It's decent. This is kind of a weak sauce, scary one, but it's always creeped me out, and that's Quiet Riot Mental Health. Just the whole concept of it is just the eye piercing through. I think that eye scares me more than the mask. And then the last one is just a little creepy and weird to me. It's not scary or anything. It's just I don't like looking at it. I don't like looking at it. It's a little funny though. Ted Nugent. Look at that. They kind of do the guitars for arms, and then he's wearing the loincloth and he's doing that scream that he does. Of course, it's called Scream Dream. This is my husband's album. I'm not a big fan of Nugent's music, but I will say he did have some creative album covers. So there's that. Oh, you're in Delaware? I love wordplay. That's cool. Uh, let's see. The last is what is my goal and my purpose, my vision for my channel. I can't remember exactly how Robert worded it, but I think that's what he was wanting to know. And I started this channel to try to get over my social anxiety. Of course, I talk about it too much, probably. Everybody probably wishes I would shut up about it, but I think it's really important that we talk about it because I think a lot of people struggle with it. Thank you. Hey, the prize is a $30 Amazon gift card. So, but the point, I think the point in the contest though, is just to have a sense of community and to have fun together and to promote each other and, to support each other in our endeavor. And I just, what I want to do honestly is just, try to connect with people, get over my anxiety a little bit, get over my fear of being seen. I'm going to be majoring in music at Wright State University starting next year, hopefully. And so I have to get over this fear of performing in front of people because that's a big part of the degree is that you have to. You have to. I used to be in a band and I had to quit because I just couldn't handle being on stage and having people see me. It just made me sick. So I have to get over it. So I thought this would be a good way. And along the way, meet some fun people that also love music, just like I do. So the ultimate goal of my channel, just to, connect with as many people as I can, support as many people as I can, find new music, um, you know, find neat people like the people who were nice enough to stop in and say hi to me today, Thomas and Brody. And I see there's others that have been lurking. And so thank you for that. And okay, 3:06. I'm going to get going now so that I can get on with my day here. Please, if you're not subscribed to Roberts on my turntable, please check out the description in this video and give him a subscribe to him. Leave me a comment if you feel like it. Always want to meet new people. And thanks so much for being here. And I will see you guys later. Okay? Mwah. Peace and love. Oh, Hey, you're just catching me on my way out. But thank you so much for being here. Oh, hey, Stephen. How are you? Thank you. Well, I'm finished. I did it. And I have to go. I have to go to the hospital, unfortunately. Not a fun place to be, but I have to be there at 3:30. So I will see you guys later, and I love everybody. Mwah. Bye.